This is another one of your grandma's stories.
But
Don't you forget, your grandma never lies to you. Okay? One time, when your dad was just a little kid, there was a house down the road from us. My sister lived there. And my sister was just home from the hospital. She was really sick. Almost had died. She'd only been home a few days. And so we were going to go down and see her. Well, as a matter of fact, we were taking her some green beans. And we got there and it was just pouring down rain. Buckets and buckets of rain. So we sat there in the car for a little bit, trying to decide whether to go up to the door. And Mandy said, we know somebody's there, because Becky was looking out the upstairs bedroom window. And I looked up there and I said, yep, Becky's there, so there's got to be somebody here. But there wasn't a car there. So we waited a few more minutes. I got out. I went up there. I knocked on the door. And I banged on the door and banged on the door. This was the back door. This was an old farmhouse. And nobody ever answered. So I went back to the car and I was kind of irritated. And I said, well, I know somebody's home. And your grandpa said, well, we'll go home and you can talk to her later. Well, it wasn't too long after that, maybe an hour or so, something like that. Anyway, maybe a couple of hours, I don't know. Didn't seem like very long. But Cindy called me. And Cindy said, guess what I've been doing? And I said, what have you been doing? She said, I got to go to the grocery store, went all the way into town to Kroger. She was so excited because she hadn't been out of the house. So I said, well, who was there with Becky? And she said, Becky was with us. I said, no, what time did you go? And she told me. I said, well, that's when we were down there. She said, well, Becky wasn't here. There was nobody home. I said, Cindy, we looked at her. We watched her looking out that bedroom window. And she said, sis, nobody was at home. And that was only one of the really creepy things that happened in that house. I can tell you more about it some other time.